This is News Now. I am Perpetua Fasami Peter. President Muhammadu Buhari says the only way to halt unconstitutional change of government in the West African sub-region is by conducting credible and transparent elections. President Buhari made this known at the 2022 Diaspora Day celebration with the theme, Diaspora Engagement in Global Challenging Times for National Development. He said it is only through smooth elections and transparent transition to the next government that Nigeria can set the right example for other countries in the sub-region. This, the president said, Nigeria is ready to lead under his watch in the 2023 general elections. The president reassured the gathering that his administration would continue to hold citizens in the diaspora in the highest esteem. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, an estimated 20 million Nigerians are in diaspora, with the United States of America, USA, having the largest Nigerian community of about 3.4 million as of 2020. President Muhammadu Buhari has written the Senate to confirm 19 nominees as resident electoral commissioners of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The confirmation request to the upper chamber was contained in a letter dated 25th July 2022. The letter was read at plenary by the Senate President Ahmad Lawan. President Buhari in the letter said that the request for the confirmation of the nominees was in accordance with the provisions of Section 154, subsection 1 of the Nigerian Constitution. He explained that the nomination of 5 resident electoral commissioners is for renewal, while the other 14 are fresh appointments. Members of the Nigeria Labour Congress on Tuesday protested in Ikeja, the Lagos State capital, in solidarity with the strike action of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU. The protest is also an opportunity for the NLC to bring attention to other issues affecting the nation. The scores of protesters who stormed the street carried placards with several inscriptions such as "Stop Importation of Petrol," "Refine the Refineries," "Nigeria at 60 years of independence, more hunger in the land," and more. Another placard read, "Reduce the cost of governance now, save the masses from poverty and hunger." The Nigeria Labour Congress had on Monday directed workers in state capitals and Abuja to join the protest. Meanwhile, the Lagos State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress has given a 2-week ultimatum to the federal government to end the lingering crisis with the Academic Staff Union of Universities or risk a total showdown with the NLC. NLC chairman, Lagos State chapter, Comrade Agnes Sesi, during the NLC protest at Allen Junction, said the union and its affiliate bodies are ready to put a stop to government insincerity to the people. IBrandTV reporter ABUJA-KADUNA has the rest of the story.
Protesting members of the Nigerian Labour Congress and all its affiliate unions marched through major roads in Lagos State to Government House to register their displeasure over the lingering unresolved crisis between the federal government and members of ASUU. The protesting workers at the Lagos State Government House, in a statement signed by the Lagos chairman of the NLC, Comrade Agnes Sesi, said they are giving the government 2 weeks ultimatum to resolve issues and reopen the universities across the country.
In the tertiary institution union, SANU, NAT and NASU, it's not out of place. They're asking for their legitimate rights. All the workers in the tertiary institutions, their salaries have been increased now, last in year 2009. And they have an agreement, a gentleman agreement and a collective bargaining agreement with the federal government. The office is a continuous one. Soldier go, soldier come, barracks remain. A government that inherits assets of the nation must also be ready to inherit the liabilities.
Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, and other stakeholders also condemned the action of government on the issue of ASUU and other related matters.
Many of the people in government belong to my generation. It's very important to listen to this one. When we went to school, university was free virtually. We were spending only 50 kobo a day to feed. 20 kobo, 4 of us to a chicken. Wow. And jollof rice. We were taking ice cream in the universities in Nigeria. So, but those who enjoy such benefits are now saying that it is no longer possible to educate our people. We reject such lies and deceit.
We cannot continue like this. Our universities are no longer globally competitive. We no longer attract scholars and our colleagues from other parts of the world because we have decayed infrastructure. This government are continuing to lie, continue to promise without fulfilling it, and we have agreements that have been unfulfilled. We are here to ask Nigerians to join us in ensuring that this government do the needful.
Receiving the protesters on behalf of the State Governor, Lagos State Commissioner for Establishment, Mrs. Ajibola Monle, said the State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, will attend to the letter upon it's received.
Thank you once again for leading a peaceful protest in Lagos State. I'm sure that when the governor comes back, he will attend to every single matter that is here in accordance with the powers that he holds as the state governor of Lagos State.
IBrandTV, reporting for IBrandTV News.
Freedom come, let's go, let's go. Freedom come.
Similarly, the nationwide protest also took place in Plateau State and other state capitals. Reports gathered from other states showed that members of the Nigeria Labour Congress converged on various points, carrying placards with various inscriptions to stage their dissatisfaction about the lingering industrial dispute between the federal government and ASUU.
It's a disgrace to the government of the day. The message is one: if you don't have concern for the students and the workers in the tertiary institutions, of which you are a beneficiary to that, if not because of education, would have been occupying where you are. I don't have the concern for others. You are taking anything without because I don't know. So we are not ready for anything. And the message is that it's a failed government that we are having in this country.
Meanwhile, the solidarity protest in EKITI State took another dimension as protesters who had gathered at the Faji axis of the state capital repeatedly pelted the EKITI State chairman Kolapo Olatunde with water bottles when he attempted to address the crowd of protesters. Still on the nationwide protest, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has also rejected the proposed plan by the federal government to hike tuition fees in Nigerian universities. Dr. Lazarus Megoro, chairman of the University of Jos chapter of the union, made this known on Tuesday in Jos during the nationwide peaceful protest organized by the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. Megoro, who alleged that the government was planning to hike tuition to 750,000 naira per student, reiterated that the ongoing strike was aimed at pushing for their demands as well as making the government address the contending issues. He insisted that if tuition fees increase, the children of the common would invariably be denied access to university education. Megoro, however, appealed to the federal government to implement the agreement it entered with the union in 2009 in the interest of Nigeria's future generation and development of the university system. 4 of the remaining 43 captives in the custody of terrorists who attacked the ABUJA-KADUNA train on March 28 have been released. The release came a day after the abductors were seen in a viral video flogging their hostages and threatening to abduct President Muhammadu Buhari and Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai. Security operatives and the Kaduna State government were yet to issue any statement regarding the development. But Malam Tuko Mamu, who negotiated the release of 11 victims, confirmed the development and gave the lucky hostages as Gladys Brumen, Oluwatoyin Ojo, Hassan Lawal Uthman, and Pastor Ayodeji Oyewumi. It was gathered that the hostages were released by the terrorists at a location inside the forest on the Kaduna-Abuja highway, and they were picked up from there by their relatives. Recently, the terrorists demanded a ransom of 100 million naira on each of the remaining 43 hostages. It was, however, not clear whether the victims paid ransom before they were released or not. A relative of one of the freed victims told the British Broadcasting Corporation BBC Hausa service that the victims were on their way to a health facility for medical examination.